Meantime, President Biden congratulated Democrats on their projected wins yesterday. And as control of Congress remains in question, he spoke about the so-called red wave analysts predicted.
While the press and the pundits are predicting a giant red wave, it didn't happen. And I know you were somewhat miffed by my obsessive optimism, but I felt good during the whole process. I thought we were going to do fine. While any seat lost is painful, some good Democrats didn't win the last night.
But with the midterms over, all eyes are turning towards the 2024 presidential election. One potential candidate, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, had a huge election night victory. The win reportedly angered former President Donald Trump, who's been teasing a potential 2024 run. So CBS News chief election and campaign correspondent Robert Costa joins us now to discuss. Robert, it's really good to see you. Yes, you know, even before the ballots were cast, we were hearing about this increased support for Ron DeSantis. But then he won big time in Florida and sort of sent shockwaves through the Republican Party looking ahead to 2024. You know, what are you hearing from Republicans?
Many Republicans, some who are even fervent supporters of former President Trump, are saying to CBS News behind the scenes that it's time for a reckoning inside of the Republican Party. Not a discarding of Trump politically. There's still an embrace of his ideas, his policy positions on issues like trade and immigration. But having him as a standard bearer for 2024, that's a suggestion that some now in Trump's circle, inside the top ranks of the Republican Party, don't want to see happen, because they look at what happened on Tuesday night, and some of his endorsed candidates have struggled or been defeated, and wondered, could this happen again in 2024? And that's created an opening for people like Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and others who are more traditional Republicans like Maryland Governor Larry Hogan. I interviewed him yesterday. He said it's time for the GOP to get off what he called the Trump Titanic, a sinking ship politically. But that's all that aside, Trump could still run, and he still very much has support among grassroots activists and voters in the party, and he would certainly be a formidable contender for the nomination.
So there are reports, the scuttlebutt is that President Trump is furious at anyone who advised him to support certain Republicans who lost, even Melania, for suggesting that he back Dr. Mehmet Oz in Pennsylvania, and that he had to be sort of pressured into not announcing a run right on the evening of the midterms. And then he said there was going to be a big announcement coming up in sort of a week. But is there a possibility that he might actually be pressured to move that announcement down the calendar even further, perhaps after Georgia has its runoff?
Pressured, perhaps not. Persuaded, potentially. Here's what I'm hearing behind the scenes, is that some Trump allies are telling the former president, we know you want to get into the 2024 race early. We know you want to announce an exploratory committee or even a formal campaign announcement next week in mid-November, just before Thanksgiving. But they're saying to him, there's still a runoff in Georgia for the U.S. Senate. Focus on helping your candidate, Herschel Walker, and then try to announce in December or January of next year. Trump doesn't love that argument. And let's be clear, our CBS News' reporting shows that Trump is furious behind the scenes. He's complaining about how some of his endorsed candidates lost. He didn't think that they worked hard enough to embrace his own political brand. But he also knows that if he waits too long to get into the 2024 race, at least as one confidant put it to CBS News, others could see an opening to get in. And the whole argument for getting in early, Trump has told his advisors behind the scenes, would be to effectively freeze the field, to try to stop DeSantis, Senator Ted Cruz, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan. I could go through about 25 names of possibilities. The whole point of getting in would be to stop them from getting in, because they would maybe argue to themselves and their advisors it's not worth it if Trump's already consolidating support.
Yeah, you know, if he puts all of his support behind Herschel Walker and then Herschel Walker loses, that's going to be the last thing everyone remembers, another losing candidate associated with Donald Trump. It's a conundrum. Bob, thank you very much.